Hi, welcome back. Welcome to another vlog. Uh, so I almost finished my work. Oh my god, I keep touching my hair. Okay, yeah, so I almost finished my work and I felt like talking to you guys. So I'm vlogging. Nothing much is happening. It's just that I'm heading out to read my book and finish my work. I'm almost done with Happy Place. There's just like 10 chapters or something left, and I'm like really enjoying it. So, that's all. And the mood for today is Baby by Justin Bieber because I've been listening to it since morning. Yeah, and dancing to it. So that's what I've been doing. And I also was working. That's also something that I do. I have a full-time job. But yeah, I have dance party in between where I dance in between work, which is kind of like a stress buster. But yeah, it works. So, and also, can you hear my niece listening to Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round? So, yeah, that is also a mood for today. Okay, when you listen to these Cocomelon songs, it's like it gets stuck in your head and it just you keep humming it and you don't even realize it. Yeah, so anyways, I'm heading out now. So come along with me, please. So this is what I'm wearing. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Yeah. So I really love this pant. It's my favorite. So this is what I'm wearing. Let's go. Hello, I'm back home. Um, I was listening to Out of the Woods on my headphones, and it's one of the best experience ever. Because have you heard Out of the Woods and the starting music? It's like the best when you listen to it on the headphones. It's like explosion of music in your ears. So good. Yeah, so I was listening to that, and I also like the song Barbie World from the new movie Barbie. That's also good, and I like the line. What is it? Oh my god, I'm so tired. Yeah. So what is the line? Aha, it's Barbie, bitch. No, what is it? Like it's Barbie, bitch. If you're in doubt or something like that. That's really good. Like I just keep listening to it, and it's so good. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. And also, Heartstopper playlist is out, and I was listening to that as well. And you guys won't believe it. There's like Heartstopper leaves all over the playlist. Isn't like if that's not the best thing ever that can happen to Spotify, I don't know what is. Yeah, I mean Heartstopper leaves all over the playlist. Like, come on, how cuter can it get? Yeah, so I was listening to that as well. And I was actually wondering while watching the series, like, which songs are these? I want these songs, I want to listen to them. And today, I found the playlist. I mean, the Hustopper Instagram posted it, and I was like, yes! Yeah, so I was listening to that. Yeah, so that's what I was doing, and I was reading Happy Place, like really really happy, and I was reading it outside, and and suddenly it's that scene, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I stopped reading it and I came back home. I'm gonna continue reading it at home. I think that's the best thing to do because of what is happening in the book. I was outside and I'm like, does anyone else know what's happening? Oh, it's so funny when you read romance novels in public. Like, don't ask. Yeah, so that's what's up. I think I'm done filming for today. I'm just gonna chill and read. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi. Yeah, so it's the next day, and I was working till now. I just finished work. It was raining and it was so nice, and I was listening to Heartstopper playlist and working. So playlist is still not over, but my work is over. Yeah, so I'll listen to the rest of it maybe on Monday when I work. I hope my manager is not watching my video, uh, so that he doesn't give me more work. Anyways, yeah, so I finished reading Happy Place yesterday night. I was like, I couldn't stop reading it after a point. I just sat down and finished it. Um, and yeah, so I sat with my thoughts about that book even after reading it till 2 a.m. in the night. I was I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like I was just thinking about the book till 2 a.m. and then I slept. So I just sat with my feelings and I couldn't like form words. That's why I didn't like film yesterday. Because my heart was double in size, if that's possible. Like it was enlarged because of reading that, and I wanted it to calm down and come back to the original size so that I can talk. But I did write about it in my bookstagram. So yeah, so what do I think about that book? um I don't know, like the friendship between Sap, Cleo, um Harriet, Path, Vin, Kimmy. Yeah, so the friendship between them is something that I have wished my entire life that I had, but never been lucky enough to have. So, the friendship is so healthy. The way they communicate about their problems, even their problems, like the way they communicate, the way, like, they don't let their ego come in between, and the communication is so, like, good. And they're so, like, clear about how they feel about each other. They know each other so well. Like they don't even have to tell certain things, that they actually remember it and do it. And they know each other so well. That was like so nice to read, and I was like, oh my god, I wish I had such friends in my life. But unfortunately I never had that. And I kept reading about it, and I was feeling like, wow, so nice, so nice. And I was actually crying in certain scenes when certain things happen, and I was like, wow, so nice. That is like friendship goals, friendship goals. Yeah, even though they don't really talk sometimes when they get busy with their life and all that, but they come back to their happy place and they are like together and nothing's changed. And a lot of things also happen, but that doesn't break the friendship, and what Vin says, that like what Hank used to say to him, that like saying sorry. Love means saying sorry all the time, and something like that he says. That was also really good. Yeah, so that's one thing. Second thing that I liked is um, Vin and Harriet's love. I mean, that is also so healthy. I mean, like, uh, I know it's like a second chance romance, and they do break up in the beginning they have broken up and then they get back together. Oh my god, I spoiled it. Okay, I guess I'm the last one reading it, so maybe I'm not spoiling it for people, but yeah. So it was so good to read. It was so good. And the entire book, most part of the book, Harriet was in a kind of a ache. Like the ache that she has in her heart because of the breakup, and like seeing him and being with him in this close proximity and all that, the ache that she had. uh, I could so relate to that. Like, I was feeling her feelings. Like, whatever she was feeling, I was feeling it, you know? And the entire book, I was feeling her feelings. And I was feeling along with her throughout the book. See, I'm not like Harriet. Like, there are certain things, maybe something that I might not do. But I could feel her. Like, I could feel what she was going through and what was happening to her throughout, the feelings that she had and all that. I think that's what's called as good writing. Yeah, so my heart was aching along with hers throughout. And the ending, oh my god, not even the ending, like when it reaches the end, I was crying so much. Like, I was crying, 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 crying. Like, it actually touched me. I mean, the scenes are not that sad, but certain things they say, certain things they do, like, how do I explain it? Like, it was so, in a way, it was so beautiful that I was crying. And uh, yeah, I was crying. And see, I listen to the audiobook and read the book at the same time. So it's Julia Whelan's voice in my head when I'm reading this book. Every single time I read a Emily, what am I saying? Every single time I read a Emily Henry book, it's Julia Whelan's voice in my head, because I always listen to the audiobook and then read the book. So, like, it's like her voice is like engraved in my mind. Like, like small small things she says, the way she says it, like her pronunciations, her enunciations, and every single thing, like the way she talks. And the guy who gives the voice of the male character, oh my god, his voice is so sexy. Wow. Like, I'm pretty sure he's the same person who gives the voice for the other male characters in her other books as well. So it's really good to read. I mean, really good to read when you're like listening to it, so that the voice adds to the emotions that you're feeling, and you're like going through those emotions with those characters. And oh my god, I just loved this book. It was so good, like so 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 good. I think this is like the best book of Emily Henry compared to all the other books. Um, but I cannot choose which is my favorite Emily Henry book, because all the book hold a special place in my heart. So, like every single book she's written has touched me, has made an impact in me, and even this book has. And I would say this book is a bit, like a tad bit higher than the other books, but the other books are amazing as well. Um, every single time she writes it, it's like, like, wow, it's so good. Like, she's got a gift and she's using it in the right fucking way by writing and creating all these characters and stories, which is so good. I don't know if any of that made sense, if my rambling is making sense to you, but um I was actually sitting with that book in my head, even after reading it at night, and I was thinking about it, and my heart was swollen. And I was just thinking about it, and it took some time for me to calm down. And today morning, I was like, okay, calm down, let's not talk about it. And I was like, okay, let me talk about it. And I had to work, obviously, so I couldn't. And yeah, so this is what is in my mind. This is not scripted. I'm just like telling you upfront what I'm feeling and trying to make sentences as I go. I hope I'm making sense, but this is what I feel about the book. And I have already written about it as well in my Bookstagram. If you're interested to read and follow me there, you can. It's public. Um, yeah, so this is what I feel. And it's a nice day today. Um, I don't think I'll be doing much though. I don't know what to start reading again. I want to read Red, White, and Royal Blue because the movie's out. So I downloaded it in my Audible. So probably I'll listen to the audiobook. Um, yeah, maybe I'll start listening to the audiobook. That's the plan for today. I'm done with work. I don't know what I'll do. Yeah, so I'll do something. Yeah, so thank you for listening to me rambling about Emily Henry as always. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just like a mess sometimes when I read such books, like because it's so good. Like it just leaves me with the mark which doesn't go. Like it's just like stays with me. Like these kind of books, when I read certain books, like even Nicola Yoon's books does it to me. Like when I read certain books, it actually stays with me. It stays with me no matter how long I go without reading it, or um how many years pass. But still I think about it, still the story stays with me, the character stays with me, and it just has made an impact in my life. So certain books does that to you. Even Harry Potter did that to me, and I haven't read Harry Potter in a very very long time. Like I think I read it in when I was in school. Yeah, and I don't remember certain things as well, but it's made such a impact in me that I still remember it. Like certain things that happen, certain scenes, and certain things. I still remember it. I haven't read it in a very long time, but I still remember it. It's like that. So certain books like that, and Nicola Yoon's books does that to me, and now Emily Henry's books, and certain other books as well. Not just them, certain other books as well. Like certain times when I read like a book, just stays, but there are books where I just read it and forget it. Like I read it and I don't even remember what happens. Yeah, so that also happens. Yeah, so